Jay Kim from the Oregon Surf Perch Fishing Club. It is Thursday, June 1st at 7:10 a.m. back at Wade Creek. Fishing conditions are, it's about a 4 to 5 foot swell. Energy's around 490 today, and it's about 48, 49 degrees. I don't feel a breeze, but I did feel one in the parking lot. But there's no breeze down here, and sun's just coming up over the hills. And crashing waves actually look pretty good on the south down there. I'm gonna go try south for a little while, see how it goes. Last time I came, the wading was really unsteady, so I decided to go north. The north waves actually look really good. So I'm gonna go up there in a few minutes if I don't get any bites down here. The waves don't look as good on the south as it does on the north. Oh, what's this big crate over here? So you can see that the rocks are starting to get covered up more, but they're still pretty prominent. I'm gonna go see what this thing is. Looks pretty fresh. It's just a pallet, or maybe a couple pallets. Can't tell if someone built that or if it washed up, but it looks like it was washed up. Anyway, just curious. Okay, so what I see on the south is that the crashing waves, good crashing waves, are pretty far out. Then there's dead water, and then there's small crashing waves in front. So I'll try here for a little bit, but catching conditions don't look so great right now in the south. Oh, so high tide is at 11:45. It's a 4.8 high tide. It's about a foot now, so it's gonna swing less than a foot an hour. And yeah, catch conditions here don't look so good. Okay, try a few casts. So it looks really shallow where I'm fishing on the south. I'm gonna head way down there and see if I can find some better water, and if not, then I'll head north. Okay, so I've been here 20 minutes now. I got in about 4 casts down on the south. I just don't see any waves that look that great, and I don't want to walk too far from the parking lot, so I'm going to go head to the north. North doesn't look all that great either now, but hey, let's go try a few casts. Okay, so I've been here about a half an hour now. 4 casts on the south side. I want to say this is either my 3rd or 4th cast on the north. I'm back up where the sandbar is, and my experience here is that even though wave action looks really good, that I get very little action. So I'm not expecting much coming up here, and I'm only going to give it about another 10 or 15 minutes and then go shopping. But man, action's been really slow at Wade for me, no matter what time of the incoming or outgoing tide, high tide, low tide, any kind of tide. So I'll keep coming back. I'm eventually hoping the action will turn on, but maybe I need to go find another beach for a little bit. But I'll try a few casts up here and then head out. Man, what a gorgeous day on the Oregon coast though. I had to stop and take a layer of clothing off. It got so warm. But man, it's gorgeous out here today. So just like the other day, as I'm watching the waves, there's a lot of waves, and they're pretty decent big ones, you know, pretty close by, but I see no sand being churned up at all. The waves are all really clear. So it's interesting that even though the waves are pretty big, it's not churning up the sand very much, which I assume then doesn't churn up the food, and probably makes the fish not want to be around here. But I'm about ready to call it quits. Haven't had my experience here, a lot of no action, even though the waves look great. So I'll probably take 1 or 2 more casts and call it quits. The reasons I like coming to Wade is I'm the only angler in the water. There's one person walking up on the beach, but it's pretty often that I come to the beach and I'm by myself. So, you know, what a peaceful and calm way to start the morning, and especially when the weather's so good like this. So, you know, it's definitely worth coming out, even though I'm not getting any action. But man, what a gorgeous day on the coast. And again, just being alone in the water, a lot of peace and solitude. It's very calming. Oh, just got my first bite. Holy cow, I got a bite. My goodness. Can't believe that. It was a really small top though. So I'm thinking it was a silver. But man, that's the first bite I've had like in 6 or 7 trips. Maybe I'll take 1 or 2 more casts now. But I was just about ready to leave. bite after I don't know how many trips. I got a small flounder the other day, but still, I've had very little action here. Almost I didn't wish I didn't get the bite because I was going to leave. But now that I got that bite, I'm going to stick around for a couple more minutes. But we'll see how it goes. But at least I got a bite finally on the sandbar. Okay, so took about 2 or 3 casts after my tiny bite. No action, so I'm calling it a day. Been here about an hour. I want to say I fished for like 50 minutes. Got in about 10-11 casts, and other than the one small bite, again, 0 action at Wade. So if you're planning on fishing Wade, expect to have very slow action. Anyway, that's it for today. Man, what a gorgeous day to start the morning. Man, it's so beautiful. You know, one of the things I haven't seen this year are any sand crabs or any abundance of sand crabs on either the north or south side. So I'm not sure where all the mole crabs go, but again, I've seen very few this year, and it's almost halfway through the year. Okay, that's it for Wade. I'll be coming out again, and hopefully action will pick up. That's it for now.